Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section. DraftKings just dropped a whole bunch of new fights. This is an interesting weekend of boxing. There's a ton of small, mid-level cards, small, mid-level fights, things like that. And it's going to take some work. And it's going to take some work, but we're going to get into it. We're going to figure out. I'm going to try to drop a lock for you guys today. Hopefully tonight I can get you guys the first lock of the week, and I'll try to get you a second. There's just not a ton of fights with interesting odds in it. So we're going to take a look at a couple of things for sure. All right. Let me guys, roll on in. Let me check a couple of things, and then we'll get started in just a minute. Guys, please smash the like button. Please smash that like button. Yeah, it's not a great week of boxing, that's for sure. We'll make some money, though. We'll get there. I'm more intrigued by Thursday than anything else. All right, let me pay the bills first. Let me pay the bills, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog, on all forms of social media. Please smash the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. The Patreon gets you the lock of the week. It gets you asked to book anything. It gets you request a video. It gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the world. When you join the Patreon, you also get access to the Discord. So in addition to the lock of the week, which I gave you guys 2 locks and they both hit, you guys also get the access to the Discord. We get live betting, the updated props, all that good stuff for just $5 a month. You'll get the absolute best gambling advice for just $5 a month. So join the Patreon. We also stream fights there. It's a great community to be a part of, guys. So make sure to join the Patreon. All right. After you guys do that, I need you to do one more thing. I need you to go over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak. It's the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts. Put them in the super chat. Now, just to recap what we have, it's going to have one live today, I think. Tomorrow, I'll probably have one. And then Friday, I'll go live before the fights. And then I'll go live after the fights, too. So one today, one tomorrow, one pre-fights, one post-fights. And then Saturday, I'll go live after all of the fights. So that's the week. That's the live schedule. As far as the fights, I dropped the video on the interesting Ghanaian fight between Daniel Gosh and Theo Popko Alate. Really good fight. 2 unbeaten guys. I like both of them a lot. 2 nice-looking prospects fighting. One guy's going to take a major step forward. This is on the zone. It's on an Amir Khan promoted card. I'm definitely interested in that fight. It's a great fight. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. But guys, check that video out. That's a really good video. It's pretty good odds on that fight. And now I'm currently working on Nonito Donaire. I've just watched some tape on Donaire's last 2 fights. Obviously, the layoff is an issue there. But that's the next video I'm going to break down for y'all is Donaire. And then I'm going to try to get 2 more videos out for you guys after that as well. I'm going to try to bring you guys as much content, as many videos as possible. Kind of a slower week. I watched the Inoue fight, the rematch, and then I watched the Santiago fight, and those are the fights I taped on Inoue and on Donaire. Donaire's been out of the ring almost 2 years since the Santiago fight, which was close. And now he's got to fight Andres Campos, 2 years removed from the Santiago fight. And Santiago has proven since that fight not to be that good. He got destroyed by Nakatani. He lost again to some unknown guy in Tijuana, Jose Calderon Cervantes. When you look at Donaire, there's not a ton left. There's not a whole lot left. I'm not sure why, and that was 2 years ago. So these are tough fights to bet. These are really tough fights to bet. All right, Guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts. Please put super chats as well. They're always appreciated. Let me get to these chats, and then we'll take a look at the book. Bunch of new fights to get into. Muscle says, shitty week of fights except for Hitchens and Cruz. Agreed. Not liking the odds at any fights. I'm up 13K for the month. I may take this weekend off. It's fair, and the odds on Cruz and Hitchens keep getting worse and worse and worse. Hitchens opened up at minus 1,800. Cruz went to minus 2,000. They're both worse than minus 3,000 now. It started off bad, and it's gotten worse. I'm going to come up with some parlays for you guys, but this is a rough week. And we're going to work in Thursday as well. I'm going to include next Thursday, as part of this week. Gary, it's okay. I have to message. It's okay if I message you on Patreon, but as far as what you use to place bets, is it Bet365 or another site? Use DraftKings, Oscar. Use DraftKings. I don't know. Oscar's in Canada. I don't know exactly what you can use and the book that you have in Canada. But if you can use DraftKings, use DraftKings. Because all my odds, everything like that I come up with, the parlays, the props, the odds, all of that is from the DraftKings book. We got to think Hitchens and Kambosos goes over. I think they both do. I definitely think Hitchens and Kambosos goes over. Yes, I definitely think Hitchens and Kambosos goes over. I think that's the fight we're going to make some money on. It's going to be an interesting week. I'm going to ask you guys for a little bit of pay. I'm going to give you guys 2 locks. We're going to have to push them out till Thursday. All right. Thoughts on Mercado's even money fight? I haven't gotten to that. I'm going to do that after I get to Donaire. Is that fight not off? I thought that fight was off. Is that not off? Yeah, the Tito Mercado fight is off. Let me put the link in there to share with y'all. Mercado and Hitchens is off. That fight's not happening. Mercado fight on the Hitchens card is off. He's not fighting. That's done. I put the link in the chat. Could we take Donaire separately? The odds aren't great. I haven't gotten to the video yet on his opponent, Andres Campos. I went back. I watched Donaire's last 2 fights. He shot. He's 42 years old. He is 42 years old. I was a huge Donaire fan, but he's older than me. Like, I don't really get what he's doing. I don't know why he's fighting. He has not looked good. He lost to 2 guys who are not premier fight. Oh, that's not true. He lost to 1 guy who is not a premier fighter. He's not a world level fighter. And now he's coming. He's had a Hall of Fame career. As soon as he retires for real, he's in the Hall of Fame within whatever it is, 4 years or whatever the cutoff is. Man, I need to quit my job, bro. I hear you. We need to make money every single week. We need to make money every single week. W Muscles. And we're working on it. We're going to get you there, Rocket. We're going to get you there. Full-time sports betting is the way to go. This is what we're going to do full-time. Let's go. BetMGM has great odds. Yeah, I can't use MGM. If you guys like BetMGM, use BetMGM. If they have the props, they have the odds, they have everything you like, use them. I'm not telling anyone to – I'm not getting paid by DraftKings to use DraftKings. I just use DraftKings. The only one I'm getting paid by is carnivalbar.com. Go to carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. They're the only one that pays me. Bet Online looks promising, Muscles Brown. Yeah, Muscles uses DraftKings. I use DraftKings. Israel, Tito. Oh, what fight are we talking? So good. What are we talking? Ernesto Mercado. What fight are we talking about? Now, what fight? What fight are you asking me about? You asked me about Ernesto Mercado, didn't you? Oh, Israel Mercado. My bad. My brain. Israel Mercado. Oh, I got my bad. All right, Israel Mercado is fighting Brandon Pizarro. Mercado had the draw with Rubalcaba not that long ago. I think it was this year. Might have been late last year on the Pacheco Steven Nelson. Oh, that would have been this year. And yeah. Israel Mercado. I'm losing my damn brain. Israel Mercado is fighting Brandon Pizarro. Ooh. Let me. I got to get to the tape on it. I'm losing. I'm thinking, asking about Ernesto Tito Mercado. Oh God. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll get to that next. I'm going to do Donaire, and then I'll get to the Mercado fight. I will have an answer for you. That's a 50-50 kind of fight. Taking a look at off the top. I can't bet on Bet Online. Oscar Grouch. Kyle uses Bet Online. What states have Bet MGM? I need to move there. I'll look it up for you. I got you an answer, my man. Sagu, I got you an answer. Hang on. BetMGM Sportsbook is currently legal in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Mass, Michigan, Mississippi, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, D.C., West Virginia, Wyoming. So that's 1, 2. About half the country, about half the states. I'm not betting on 23. What's up, 20? I haven't seen 23 in a minute. What up, 23? Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching no Jake Paul fight. I told you in the past, I know one particular Jake Paul fight for certain was fixed. I'm not touching Jake Paul fights. Is there any truth to Tio and Javante in line to fight each other? That's a rumor as of what I know right now. Is there any truth to the rumor? There could be. Is that fight signed, sealed, and delivered? No, definitely not. Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's rumors. I'm not saying there's no truth to the rumors. I'm not saying that there's no mutual interest. I'm just saying there's no fight that's been confirmed there. Yeah. I had Ernesto Mercado on the brain. That's my bad. There's not even knockdown props. We got to wait one more day. We should have them by Thursday. Mita, Olay, can you give us a plus money parlay this week? Are you in the Mita? Are you in the Patreon? If you're in the Patreon, send me a message in either the Patreon or the Discord, and I'll get you one. So every state besides California and Texas. I hear you, Sigo. What's up, DJ Green? DJ Green in the house. What's up, my man? One thing we don't do is bet on Jake Paul. I do not bet on Jake Paul. John Fernandez versus Ricardo Nunez. Who do we got? Fernandez minus 325. I would kind of lean towards John Fernandez in this fight. I would take Fernandez. But how Fernandez is old though, right? I don't think 320. I'm not taking. He beat Jazarel Corrales last year. His last loss was to Sam Molina. Are we sure this is the fight we want to bet on? Are we sure that this? I would take John Fernandez because he's fighting Ricardo Nunez. I would just say, are we sure of all the fights we have this week that this is the one we want to bet on? But to answer your question, I would take Fernandez to give you an answer to your question. You guys will eventually have to explain that to me what the minus 130 plus 105 stuff means. I don't understand, but I'm not on DraftKings. All I need to do is create an account. All right. So let me try to explain this, Oscar. Minus 130 bets are predicated around the idea of a $100 bet. Okay, so in order to win $100, you have to bet 130. That's minus 130. So you got to, if you want to win $100, you have to bet 130. Plus 105 means the opposite. You bet 100, you win 105. So that's a plus money parlay. That's a plus money bet. I'm sorry. Plus 105, plus money bet. You bet more, you win over $100. How much do you win? You win 105. In order to win $100 on a minus money bet, you have to bet 130 or whatever that number is. In this case, 130. So a $130 bet gets you $100. A $100 bet gets you 105 if the plus 105 hits. Does that make sense? Did I do a fair enough job of explaining that? I made a lot of money betting on Jake Paul early fights until they stopped allowing you to bet on his fights in my state. What state are you in, Mike? Yeah, he pays guys to take flops. And I've talked about that with Andre Augustus. I know that firsthand knowledge for a fact. Does Campos upset Donaire? Donaire is 42, but Campos has been beat by better opponents. I haven't gotten to the tape on Campos yet. What I'm going to say is that's definitely on the table. Nonito Donaire is shot. He is shot, done. He looks slow. His feet are still good. His footwork is still good, but he's so slow. His jab is slow. There's the explosiveness is gone. I'm not betting on Nonito Donaire. Now, the question becomes, will I bet against Nonito Donaire? Will I bet on Campos? I got to watch more tape on Campos, which I'm going to do. I've gotten through my Donaire tape. I'm going to get to Campos next. Pizarro and Mercado, I'm going to get to that fight next. I'm going to do that in the Fernandez fight, I think. All right, I'll get you a plus money parlay then. Plus money parlay is Israel over 8.5, Richardson over 10.5, and Norman money line. Risky but possible. Plus 105. Checked it yesterday. There you go. So let me read this again. Is Israel over 8.5? All right. Richardson over 10.5. Yeah, and Norman money line. Bang. Yeah. I like this. I would authorize that. Gary, if you win a boxing match, can it be overturned if you test positive for marijuana? Yes, it can be. It's happened many, many times, Oscar. Absolutely. I know it's not the greatest fight to bet on. I just don't like the odds for Hitsons and Andy. I know we need something to bring the odds down. It's not the best week of boxing, for sure. It matters what state commission. In Texas, you will get a no contest, but I think New York, you won't. In Texas, for sure. That's fair. It depends on the state commission. That's clears up a little better. Thank you. If you have any more questions, I'll ask you and Muscles along with the chat. Appreciate you, Oscar. Pennsylvania, you can't bet on Jake Paul, so the books already know these fights are chopped. Yeah, good. That's good for Pennsylvania. If you pay attention to the stuff in Jake Paul's contract, you can tell it's rigged, but we can make money if we understand the rigging. Yes, but they're rigged. I'm not betting on a rigged event because they can rig it the other way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just it's like betting on professional wrestling. I just can't do it. You can make money off me. Absolutely. You can make money off rigged betting. It's just, to me, I'm not doing it. Like it's dangerous to me. Betting on a fixed event. Yes, someone can make money on it for sure. Someone will make money on it, but I'm not putting my lock or my money on a fixed fight that we know is fixed. All right, I want to get this guy. You guys got this up here? I'm going to just go through this quick. We got a lot of fights up there now. All right. Daniel Gorsh and Theo Alate. I like Gorsh in this fight. This is a really good fight. I would take Tabiti. I have not looked at this fight yet. I'm not taking any crazy odds. Minus 8,000. I'm not touching those. I'm going to get to Pizarro and Mercado next. I'm going to take a look at that. John Fernandez and Ricardo Nunez. I would take Fernandez, but to me, there's better fights to bet on than old ass John Fernandez fighting Ricardo Nunez. I mean, you got to be a real boxing junkie to bet on this. I mean, I would say Fernandez wins. I think Fernandez is a decent fighter. I don't think Nunez is much of anything. So I would take Fernandez. Man, look, if you think you can make, if you have confidence, how old is John Fernandez? It doesn't say on his box rec. Wait, John Fernandez is only 29 years old? Is that for real? Yeah. All right, take Fernandez. I thought he was like 36. John Fernandez is 29. Take John Fernandez. Not taking any of these crazy odd fights. The odds are all wild. Donaire and Campos. I'm looking at Campos. I would take Cruz. Still no props on Cruz. Hitchens, I'm taking Hitchens. Over 10.5. Hitchens by decision. These are and fight to go the distance. These are the props that I like. It's a wild week, man. We're gonna have to piece this together. And Brian Norman Jr. And I have, if you can get props on Brian Norman Jr. Not to go the distance, I would take that. Does anyone have a prop on that? Brian Norman Jr. versus Jin Sasaki, not to go the distance. Does anyone have a prop on that? Norman Jr., Sasaki, not to go the distance. I'd be interested in that. And then next week we get to good fights again, right? We got Conor Walker, Peter McGrill. We got a loaded week again. Next week is just getting through this week. Last week was slow too, and we hit 2 parlays. We made a lot of money last week. So, Nakajima and Oshima, I may try to get to that too. We got some stuff we can get into. We definitely have some fights that we can get into that we can make some money on. All right. It's rough this week because all the odds are wild. Minus 3,000, minus 3,500, minus 8,000, minus 8,000, minus 8,000, minus 4,000, minus. It's a wild week, man. It's a really, really rough week. There are only 9 bets that I like, and I don't even like all the 9 bets, but Gorsh, Tabiti, Fernandez, Cruz, over 10.5 Hitchens. Hitchens by decision, and the fight to go the distance. And most of those are on Hitchens. It's just a crappy week to try to make money. It really, really is. I'm going to take a look at this Campos fight. I may take Campos in this fight depending on what Campos looks like. But I'm going to get to that, and I'm going to get to Pizarro and Mercado as well. All right, let me get back to these. All right, let me read this 79 pros. If you pay attention to the stuff in Jake's Paul contract, you can tell it's rigged, but we can make money if we understand the rigging. I gotta pay attention to the contract, I guess. I put 100. Oh, you got it, Allie. Anything for you, Allie said I put 100K on Jake Paul. Thanks for the advice. You from Texas to the world, Allie. Appreciate you. No problem at all. Jake was off. Jake was offering guys more money to take a dive from their biggest payday in MMA. Can't blame him. Why not take more big paychecks? But it's ridiculous. So yeah, he fought Andre August late in 2023. I know Andre August is trainer, Justin Deshawn. They paid him $300,000 for the fight, and then in addition to the $300,000, he got $300,000 to take a dive in the first round, $200 if he took it in the second, $100 if he took it in the third. So obviously, he took the dive in the first round. So he doubled his paycheck by taking a dive in the first round. Yes, I agree, Gary. If we understand the rigging is what I'm saying, I know he'd take Nate Diaz's decision and it hit to me. We win by paying decisions to the hints that they give. Fair enough. No doubt, Jake asked Mike to take it easy and not KO him 100%. I just don't take any of this stuff seriously. No doubt. No props on Brian Nolan, unfortunately. All right. Ali, I highly disagree. Jake is not a boxer, but Tyson is old man, and Jake purposely stopped punching him in that fight. Jake let him survive. Tyson literally had a serious injury in that fight. In parentheses, the fight was ridiculous. I had no interest in that. I know it was like the most watched thing ever. I had zero interest in it. I wonder how much Jake has won betting on himself. Probably a lot. I got 23 props for Andy fight, all the overs and round bets on Bovada. What are the total odds you have in all 9 of those fights? I can't parlay all of those because you want me to calculate? DraftKings will like because I've put multiple fights, multiple bets on the same fight. But if you wanted me to come up with that, let me see. Let me see what I can do for you. Minus 130, minus 2,000, minus 310. I'm working on that. Bet minus 210, 220, 285. 390. Plus 719. According to Parlay Calculator, it would be plus 719. I put all the odds in, and I got plus 719. That's what I got. That's what I got. He makes everyone money with these fights, including Vegas, because everyone wants to see him lose, but are too clueless to see the rigging. Hitching don't finish. John Doe, what up, John Doe? Jake, fight to go the distance is the bet. I'm not betting on Jake. I heard Jake offer Julio Chavez in April to take a dive. Good job, Mike. He's got a puncher's chance. He can punch, and the fight's going to happen in a phone booth is my guess. So he's got a puncher's shot. What's the fight that you have most confident hitting with the method of victory? Hitchens by decision. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know if you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. But I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know, again, any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Put them in there now. I will be live again tomorrow. Hopefully, we got better news. I'm going to try. If you guys are in the Patreon, in the Discord, I'm going to try to get you all a lock today. Get that up today. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to finish up the no Donaire video next, but that's a review, guys. That's a show today. Appreciate everyone, guys. Please smash the like button on your way out. It is June 11th, 2025 from Texas. Kazuki is a lock on the Norman card, in my opinion. I don't have a book on him, I don't think, right? Let me check real quick. No, I don't have a book on him. All right, guys, from Texas to the world, thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.